Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. The Runefest Summit. Here we go. All right, shut up now. Shh.
Welcome to the stage,
Whoa.
Mod Kieran!
The crowd's actually hyped now. You can tell it's mostly OSRS people here. Here we go.
Come on!
And I feel like the OSRS mods have a bit more flavour too. They've got more attitude. Mod Kieran knows what's up.
Welcome to our first Runefest Summit in over 5 years.
Money shot of dinner, by the way. Oh, that's not mold, it's the green
screen. Has been on an
screen.
amazing journey in that time. We've delivered over 200 separate updates, over 20 different quests, including our biggest and best ever in Desert Treasure 2. We've brought you new game modes like Group Ironman, a new raid in Tombs of Amaska, and so many different bosses from Next to Muspa to content like the Colosseum as well. I believe Oldschool Runescape is the best MMO on the planet.
Not using cards either.
A huge
This man's
part
a G.
of that is down to you. With the release of Raging Echoes League last year, we hit player numbers we have never seen before. We had over 230,000 of you logged in at one time, and that's absolutely incredible.
Is that better?
Thank you for that.
Volume-wise?
We want Oldschool Runescape to be the MMO you can continue to call home. And we'll do that by keeping the community as our most important priority. Now, who's excited for our first showcase?
Let's go. I really hope Valamont Final Dawn is not their big release.
Come on, you can be louder than that.
Sailing Alpha will be in the first half.
Roll the tape.
Rathmore, some sort of Woody expansion is going to get destroyed. Rates for announcement, maybe. Good luck.
I've seen many faces, each one unique, most of them fleeting,
Skill in all
but
games.
some faces you never forget. I was there when they discovered it.
Valamont? Oh, sorry,
Watching,
Vampire?
helpless. It took them all,
Skill in all games.
one by one. Valamore's bestiary is vast, but in it, there's no mention.
Oh, it's Final Dawn, huh?
They challenged it. The bravest, the strongest. Weapons drawn, hearts full of defiance, never to be seen again.
Sit. Squid Games? Yeah?
And so, it waits. Burrowed deep in the ruins, the shadow that will not fade.
It's gotta be the Delve boss, yeah?
Its name known only in whispers. The Doom of Mokayati.
Alright, easy. Yeah, we knew that. Thank God. That can't be the big reveal then. Huge. Awesome. I'm happy. It's a good summit. Big W. I mean, we knew it was coming because it was in the last fucking summit.
Introducing Mod
It's not dog shit.
Other.
This coming out at the start is big. They're not milking it. They're giving us the obvious shit. Now we get the good stuff. Let's go.
Is anyone a bit like me and afraid of the doom of Mokayotl?
I'm sick of hearing about it, but...
Yeah? Well, is anyone ready to take it down? Perfect. While you keep us safe, I'm going to take everyone else on a quick little tour of Valamore, the Final Dawn. Now, with this Valamore release, we are completing the main landmass. So we're leaving behind the luxurious splendor of Alduin. We're leaving behind the warm and dry Avium Savannah for the wilder reaches of Custodia Pass and the Talati Rainforest. So why don't we start from the top, literally, with Custodia Pass, the final land barrier between the
Sorry, I didn't realize I was
Stranglewood
muted. I was
and
just yelling at the
Valamore
pause.
proper. Now, that's a dangerous enough location if you've done Desert Treasure 2. But it's made even more dangerous by the brand new Custodian Stalker Slayer creatures. If you are brave enough to delve into the Stalker Den, you'll be able to get your hands on a brand new, unique item. But of course, Slayer might not really be your speed. Perhaps you'd like to travel south to Auburn to help the Ents with their Veil totems.
We already know this shit. It is a bit annoying.
That will have you running around the forest, using up the thousands of bows you may have stacked
We've
in
been
your
talking
bag.
about this.
If you do a good enough job
For
helping
weeks.
the Ents
They've been
commune
redesigning
with the
this.
spirits, well, they might just share in the bounty of the forest with you.
I'm not here to
Of
criticize.
course, that's one reward. But we all know the
what the
real
mods
reward
look like.
is the bank
They're
slots
British.
you'll be
They
freeing
all
up
look like
by recycling
British
those
people, you know?
bows. Of course, let's go further south. What about a rainforest?
But we already
Well,
know about this content.
I personally think a rainforest is never going to be complete without a really large, giant crab. Now, you might be familiar with sand crabs. You might know rock crabs. You might be partial to ammonite crabs. You probably know what it's like to get crashed there, yeah? Exactly. That's why, with the brand new gemstone crab, it's a collaborative training method. You can have everyone in the world hitting this crab, and you're not really going to be losing out on your combat experience. But if there's that many people hitting the boss, how am I going to get my loot? Well, the gemstone crab itself offers gems to
No one
the top
fucking loots the crabs.
16 players that damage it. And if you want to be one of the top 16, you're going to have to get those agility levels, because you need to navigate the rainforest quickly and efficiently and be there first, get your damage in, and reap your reward.
So it's not.
So
What?
this is a Valamore release, and we don't do Valamore releases without a bundle of new quests.
That-
Of
that
course,
sounds kind
the
of
headline of this
bad,
is
right?
going to be the finale of the Twilight Emissaries storyline. Now,
So it's not
perhaps
AFK?
You're not really a lore hound. Maybe you preferred a ribbon
Did I understand that correctly?
I'm
How are you,
inclined to
Marianne?
agree. That's
Good to
why
see you.
we're going to be bringing lots of smaller quests to Valamore: The Final Dawn. But there's one question.
I still haven't done two of
When
them.
is the Final Dawn? Well, this one is for the Lorehounds, because you may know there's a cult that wants it to happen as soon as possible. We're very fortunate that they don't actually have a say. So for us, we're expecting the Final Dawn in July. Be ready.
Fucking what, cunt? July? That's No Monkey's fault. He set him back to the fucking drawing board.
Make some noise for
July?
Mod Genghis!
Why the fuck? What? Ah, Genghis, my man. This guy fucks.
So great to be here to be able to talk to you guys about the official client project. Now, we've got loads of things lined up this summer, and I'm really excited to be here to share it with you. For those of you who don't know, Mod Genghis, product manager of the official client project.
Yep, the man.
And I've been here in this role for about
Curly-headed
14
fuck.
months. And one would like to think he's learned a lot of things about kind of the player base, the client, how you guys play, mobile, all these things. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that I'll never fully learn about the old school player. And the reason for that is you guys have such unique ways of playing this game. Like the relationship you
Keep
have
changing your
with the
fucking
client,
mind every
with
30
mobile,
seconds, that's what we do.
with how you play, where you play, when you play, that really drives us, and it really pushes us to better understand how to make the client project as relevant and great as possible. So, one of the things that really stood out to me the most is where you guys play this game. And I have a couple player stories that I wanted to share, because I've been talking on Reddit to players all over the world where they play Old School. Would you guys like to hear some? Awesome.
Online.
All right, well, our first player story is a player in... Thank you so much. I was waiting for that. We have pilots playing up 40,000 feet in the air, and quite frankly,
that
I'm pretty
legal?
sure there's multiple of these pilots playing. You just see that, if you guys have been on Reddit, you might have seen that photo.
Is that legal?
But
Can you do that?
conversely, we've also had a player playing 2,000 feet underground in a mine shaft to simulate that mining experience.
That's not
I'm
legal.
not
That's a
kidding.
fireable offense
They
in
wanted to
Australia.
simulate the mining and also mine in real life. Our third player
Playing down there.
is a player in Alaska who was on a glacial tour of a beautiful lake. This is the actual photo, by the way. And she wanted to connect to satellite internet so she could slay abyssal demons. Because when you're on holiday, why not play some Old School?
I understand. Fair enough.
Our next story is the Johnny Appleseed of Canada. Now, for those of you that don't know, Johnny Appleseed is a mythical figure that would plant millions of trees across the Americas. And we have a Canadian player who did that in Oldschool Runescape while planting trees. So he was leveling his farming while also planting over 1 million trees across Canada.
That's not the story. That ain't the story he thinks it is, I'll be honest.
But this is my favorite one. It's a player in Thailand who, when he'd hit 99 prayer, decided to do it in front of the great big Buddha. And you can see it right here.
That's good, mate. What a G.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are just few of the many stories we have of people playing the mobile client all over the world, of people taking the client and really extracting meaning to it. And that really gives us a lot of inspiration. It gives us a lot of motivation to make the client the best it can be. So how do we communicate this to you? How do we explain the why behind the what, behind all the work that we're going to be doing?
This is a subreddit read-through? Yeah,
now,
like, who
the
the
same
fuck
way you guys
asked,
have quests in-game, we have a quest internally for this project. And I have 3 I want to talk to you guys today, which will help clarify a lot what we're doing with the official client. Now, number 1, we want to deliver seamless crossplay. Now, some of you may be thinking right now, Genghis, we have crossplay. I can play on mobile, I can play on desktop, I can play on my tablet, and you guys are right. We can play crossplay. I mean, the mobile client came out 6 years ago, and by and far, it's one of the only one-to-one recreations of an MMORPG. However, we feel that the key word is seamless. We want you to be able to play on mobile the same way you play on desktop. And we think that's a really noble challenge. And that's something that we're really aiming for with the
fucking luck,
project.
cunt.
Number 2. You guys have all heard
That's
about
insane.
HD.
Good luck.
I can confirm to you HD is coming on mobile.
Huge.
It's a big thing. But we can't deliver HD without prioritizing performance. We need really good performance because the official client project has so many devices to take into account. And
Touch your mouse and keyboard
we will be
to the
delivering
front, yeah.
graphics, but not without a solid foundation of performance, which is why you haven't seen HD yet. We're still getting our standard definition render out there, and I'll go into that a little bit later. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the excitement, the
API
announcement I'm
plugin
most
hub.
excited to say. We are delivering a plugin ecosystem to the official client, which also means plugins on mobile.
That's good. Goddamn son.
Shout out to all the plugin creators that have helped build this game up. We want to help you guys, deliver you the tools to build the most amazing plugins, and we really feel like we can do that. We have the technology, we have everything to really accommodate
Ecosystem,
it.
fuck, now we're going to pay for plugins? You reckon? No way.
Imagine something like Quest Helper on mobile. That would be
Rip Runelight? I've been
game-changing,
calling
right?
it. I've been calling Rip Runelight for the past 4 years. Everyone said I was crazy.
So,
Told you.
with these 3, again, it really helps us inform what
They
this
can't
project
monetize
is
it.
about.
They
But I
will
just want
not.
to mention 2 more things before I get off stage, and that's our render and our plugin API. As you know, the current official client has a Java-style render, and so far it's worked really well. It's all reliable.
me.
It does great. It's rendered the game up until now, but we can't build on it. There's no future in the Java-style render because we don't have a roadmap for what we can do to improve it, so we need to replace it. And with our Java-style render, we will be introducing our new RuneTech render alongside. So in the next few months, you'll see your RuneTech render appear as a beta form, which you can access in SD mode.
Okay.
Now, RuneTech has 2 modes. It has SD and HD. SD is your 07 style graphics, but with improved performance. And you'll see this across most of your mobile devices, and especially on desktop, where gains are easier in this tech. Furthermore, with HD, we have so much cool work coming out with it, and the only reason you haven't seen it again is because we need to make sure that our SD mode functions great. Imagine our graphics like a 10-story penthouse suite. The first floor and the ground floor is our performance. Without that, we can't build on top of it.
Makes
So
sense.
when you guys see this in the next few months, please
Well,
check it
extra
out.
month for the
Please
plugin.
try it
You
out.
know-
Let
no,
us know.
they-
We're
they
going to make sure
won't-
we get all the kinks
they
out of the
won't
system
monetize plugins.
before we replace the old Java
Jagex would kill the player base.
our
People would not
new
accept that.
render.
It won't happen.
Now, last but not least, I want to talk about our plugin API. To the creators in this room, to those that maybe want to create someday, we believe that our plugin API is really powerful. And one of the reasons it's really powerful is because we have access to in-game
Be
values.
better than 1.7 HD? Easily.
for
Yeah,
instance,
1.7 HD is
Loot
dog
Tracker.
shit, dude. Yeah.
Loot Tracker right now, the iteration that we have as a plugin, it can't get those right values. It is estimating it based on player data. What we can do with our plugin API is that we can give these creators full access to exactly the value that we're looking for that is underneath the hood of the game. And we think that's really powerful, not just for Loot Tracker, but for hundreds of plugins out there. So overall, we want to deliver seamless crossplay. We want to have a beautiful game that runs smoothly. And last but not least, we want to deliver a plugin ecosystem because it's high time we all get access to the plugins that we need and that we love for this game. So when can you expect this all? Everything's going to come out in summer, if everything goes according to plan. Because of SD, guys, because it's so technical, we don't know how it can work out. There are so many different devices out there, which you may have seen.
Oh, no,
some
it's
struggle,
mobile, yeah.
some do great. We got to work it out
Honestly,
first.
fuck
But
anyone
if
who's
SD goes
got a
great,
mobile phone that's
HD will
like
come out
more
soon
than
after
4
because we
years
have
old,
the
4 or
work.
5 years
It's
old.
ready
You
to
shouldn't
go.
be.
It just needs that foundation.
Fuck
And
building
plugins as well,
on an
you can
engine like
expect
that,
this
man.
summer. So thank you again to the plugin creators, to all the players, to Old School. I can't wait to get this stuff out. Have a great Runefest, everyone.
That's good, mate. All right, so the 2 things so far we saw last summit. Give us something new. There we go. Sailing.
They think that I am a fool. And maybe they're right. You see, I have spent a lifetime wondering what lies beyond that horizon. Ever curious of what secrets are out there, just waiting to be discovered. Unknown isles,
The great
filled
conch,
with
dude.
mystery.
I want to go to the
New
big
faces
conch.
to meet,
Sailing
and
pod, yeah.
creatures to uncover.
They've got the alpha going
And
at
if I'm lucky, I may even
at the,
find my fortune
at the Runefest people
through
try.
hidden treasures and untold riches. And although I may face monsters of the deep and storms unlike any other, I say
it's on.
let those winds roar. For today, I will set sail for that horizon, and the sea will
Fun
finally
pirate players
be
from
mine
Monster
to
Hamlets.
claim.
Why not?
No matter how
March.
foolish
Told ya.
it may be.
Did I say before Easter or around Easter? Around Easter. Fuck! Close enough. Even better.
Ahoy there!
This
Maud Elena!
March is today, no? Yeah, so it'll be in a couple weeks. That's pretty badass. Big ass skill and everything. You realise that that song is made by a pedophile, right?
Hello! There you have it. The Sailing Alpha is coming later this month. We're so excited to show you how far along it is. In fact, some of the attendees here at Runefest will have played it already. And for those of you at home, don't worry. You'll get to try it out later this month when we open up sailing-specific worlds so that absolutely everyone can get to try
Can we
the
vote no
Sailing
still?
Alpha.
I think you should try it. You should try the alpha first.
Many of you
Realistically,
already know
like
what sailing is.
A normal person would.
But for those who don't,
It's not trash. Have you seen it?
sailing is Oldschool Runescape's first new skill. Yeah.
Mr. Belts, thank you for the 44 months, brother.
It's all
Appreciate
about
that.
navigating your boat, using it as a tool
Nah,
to
not yet,
interact
Kimberly,
with
no.
the world around you. You start off on this tiny little raft, and then you work your way up to eventually become an experienced captain, commanding a crew of your own, and traversing the most hazardous of waters. On your journey, you'll dive with mermaids, chase ducks, and explore the far reaches of the ocean, this vast area that you've only ever seen from land. There are many ways to use your boat. In true old school fashion, many roads lead to 99, but the path that you choose is up to you.
Mermaids? Yeah, you
So
go
let's
diving
dive
with
into
mermaids.
those paths. Who
Should've been
here
shamanism?
likes combat? Yeah?
The crowd at
Well, you're
Runefest
in luck,
fucking sucks,
because in
dude.
sailing, you'll be able to fight enemies at sea using cannons on your boat. There'll be dangerous sea monsters for you to take down,
What's up,
such
Jesse?
as
Yeah, Bali was good.
sea
Bali was good.
krakens, monodons,
Glad to
and
be back there.
sharks, and even cutthroat pirates. Or maybe you are the pirate. Hey. For those of you who like more laid-back skilling methods, keep an eye out for
Is he
shipwreck
trying to
salvage.
finger
Its
who they're
activity
sitting next to?
level
Yeah,
is
that's it.
similar to traditional woodcutting and fishing.
They're too busy trying to fucking
And with
solicit
the
their
salvaging
viewers.
hook on your boat, you can salvage from shipwrecks that once carried
sounds so nervous. I don't blame her. She's standing in front of a bunch of
resources and
fucking
treasure,
introverts, you know?
which can now be yours.
As an introvert herself, more than likely, given its RuneScape.
So who here likes more fast-paced skilling activities? Okay, quite a few. And that's a relief, because we're introducing Barracuda Trials. It's a fast-paced time trial that really puts your sailing ability to the test. Speed your way through the trial and beat the Barracuda faction at their own game.
Doing a good job.
Achieve the top rank of Marlin and earn unique rewards.
I mean, J-mods aren't really trained for this, so you got to give it to her.
These are just
Give it to
some
them.
of the gameplay methods
There's been
that
worse
you can
performances
expect from
earlier
sailing.
tonight.
And in the alpha, you'll get to try some of them out. In addition to that, you'll get to see how construction helps you build facilities on your boat, and how those facilities help you access more areas and more gameplay out at sea.
You realise a lot of music from the 60s, 80s made by pedos? Same for
Your
today, look at
feedback
Drake.
is integral to making sailing the best it can possibly be. So please, there we go. Please, do you attend the Alpha later this month and tell us what you think? And lastly, if everything goes well, we're hoping to release sailing later this year in autumn 2025.
That's actually fucking big, releasing it this year. I wouldn't have seen it this year. Yeah, getting on stage speaking about cards without a script is huge. Only the osrs people I've seen have done
on the
that.
Seas of Gillinor. Thank you very much.
Every other performer that hasn't been Oldschool Runescape Summit, I think has used cards or some sort of script. All the osrs J-mods are sending it. So they put a lot of effort into this. I'm going to be doing the alpha on stream, so you're going to see it here.
Rise!
Yeah, you'll see me doing the sailing alpha on stream here, so you're more than welcome to come check it out here if you don't want to do it yourself. I will be having a good look at it.
We've talked about some really exciting things so far, but updates like Project Rebalance have shown us that you care about improving existing content just as much as you care about hype new content. The game's been around for over a decade now, and it's going to be around for many more. So I'm here to talk to you about the Summer Sweep-Up, what we're doing to take care of the game's health, and our plans to polish up some of the not-so-shiny, but still important components that make up its unique experience. Starting with variety and combat. People have really enjoyed the impact that elemental weaknesses have had on the game.
No, they fucking have not, cunt.
People have also really enjoyed having access to a viable halberd.
Yes.
So we're expanding both. Elemental weaknesses have had time to settle, and we've seen when and where people have appreciated their presence.
No, it'd be like you're more accurate if you're closer.
We'll be using that to curate a huge new
less
list
accurate
of
if you're further away, same with brains. It should be like that, really.
For halberds, we're ripping off some of the arbitrary shackles that were placed on their reach. You'll now be able to use them to deal damage to a bunch of new monsters, including Zulrah.
Cool. It's big. And Kriara.
Next up, drop tables. We'll be looking to adjust drop tables to be slightly more appropriate for where they sit in the game.
Rare drop table.
We've been collecting data about what items are coming from where.
Rare drop table. Give us one.
For example, should we take a look at some blood rune sources?
Okay.
Okay, so we've got starting worms as a baseline. And we've got Firewatch Sentinels dropping slightly more. That makes sense to me.
How long is this? Over how long?
And Olm at the top. Perfect. Raids.
And the Nomad. New boss?
Wait, no. Never mind. Nomad's dropping 33 million blood runes a week. I know he's out here somewhere. I saw him earlier.
What the fuck is a Nomad?
You get the idea. And whilst we curb some drop tables, we'll be using that reclaimed space to bring other more underwhelming drop tables up to scratch.
Soul Wars? Oh,
and there's more.
Right. Okay.
Slayer. We've got so many ideas. Everything from perk price reworks to block list reworks. From Abyssal Sire to Inferno tasks.
Cool.
Really, there's too much in the Summer Sweep-Up for us to talk about it all in detail. You'll be hearing more about our plans for it in summer, as you might have guessed. But the point here is to reaffirm our commitment to updates like this and updates like Project Rebalance, so that our newest updates are building on solid foundations that can keep this wonderful game of ours
Who cares when it's level 6?
For a long,
this is going to make players a lot of fucking money in game.
Thank you.
This is a good economic balance. They're basically going to fix a fuck ton of drop tables, make Slayer less cancer for a lot of people at high end. Like, they're basically just making the game more relevant and more enjoyable to play.
Could take the old school RuneScape experience and make it your own. We're working on bringing you just that with Project Zenaris in the first step of our vision, Community Worlds.
These are all about letting you take control, tweaking and modifying game parameters to reimagine classic game modes, or to dream up something completely new.
There's still a lot to do, but we're already having a blast exploring all the possibilities. We can't wait to show you more of everything Project Zenaris has to offer. But let's have a quick look at what the team have been getting up to in the meantime.
Hi, I'm Freddy. I mean Mod Freddy. Phew, nearly doxed myself there. And this is my world, Rat King. Players have massively boosted XP rates, infinite run energy, infinite range ammo, static store inventories, and only half an hour to level up, gear up, and kill Scurious to become the Rat King. Who's coming for my crown?
My entire game plan is do Restless Ghosts, make bronze knives, fight the big rat.
But we need some bronze bars. If I can ever mine copper, that would be great, actually.
You're doing this once or twice.
So we've got 51 prayer from that, so that's big. That's massive.
Do you guys understand? Michael's favorite project Zenaris?
No.
You were doing this once or twice, and then you're bored of it. And then you're not doing it.
Money. I can't buy armor without any money. Do I just go Stronghold Security? I feel like it's a must.
Now, the fastest way to get to the Stronghold Security
it's a way to officially set the rules for the custom game. It's a way to officially set the rules for these custom games. Of course, it is.
Because he can just teleport you straight there.
I don't see it being played long term.
And now we just train.
Zuck Simulator servers might be cool, you don't need it.
This rat's toast.
You don't need Zuck Simulator servers, that's bullshit.
Please stop, I just want to attack you.
We've already wasted nearly half my prayer.
Please go to phase 3. I can handle phase 3. Phase 3!
No. No! I misclicked one.
You don't need Zuck Simulator servers, dude. You can do it on the browser and it runs perfectly fine. Hit the dog, you're good, you know?
You've seen just a single concept of what Project Zenaris can do, but the possibilities are truly endless, and we've barely scratched the surface.
Welcome to the secretive world of Falador Fight.
Like that, wouldn't you?
You start with level 50 in all combat skills. You'll be permanently skulled, deal double damage. Players are confined to an area stretching from Falador in the southeast, Burthorpe in the north, and Catherby in the west.
Why are you skulled?
After spawning, the goal is simple.
PvP?
Fight.
Okay.
Right, so we're beginning. Now, there are a lot of people here already. If they get in combat with me, I've got no food to defend myself, let alone weapons to fight backwards.
That's Seth.
George in the jungle, boys.
I am fighting Seth. I'm gonna go to the mine.
I have some rune armor, big defenses there. I also have the Amethyst darts equipped as well, which are 2 ticks, super fast. I'm gonna make myself over the White Wolf Mountain before we do inevitably potentially die in Catherby. If someone is camping that fishing spot, it's not gonna be a good time for me.
It's George in the jungle.
Sani 2. Oh my god. Oh no, I didn't. That wasn't a good fight. That's like the opposite of whatever MLG gameplay is.
Oh no. Manx has spotted me fishing. That is not good. And he sent me 20s. I don't think I can evade him. He's wanting the D-base 54 on my head. Good fight, brother. Oh no, it's over before I stood a chance.
Our goal is to make this a space where players can dive in, create, and share their own old school RuneScape experiences.
And these 2 game modes are just small examples. There's a
Reminder
huge
that they
range
said you
of
have
other
to pay,
modifiers that you can use to make your world completely
your own
unique.
servers.
And this is just the beginning. We're excited to continue working with you, the community, to bring the full potential of Project Zenaris to life.
If you want to get involved, register your interest today.
They did say that it's not free. Project Zenaris is not free, apparently, so... That's what they said originally, anyway. Hopefully they changed that, but it's going to cost money to have the servers. Like, why the fuck? Hello? Thank you.
Introducing...
I'm lagging for no fucking reason. Sorry, boys. Internet's just shut, but okay, we're good again. We're good. My apologies.
Mod
Don't panic buy Knox Alley. You don't panic buy because everyone's panic buying. You're going to be spending too much. Don't touch Knox Alley. You go farm a Raxor. You want to make money.
Hi everyone.
Don't fucking panic buy,
I'm
idiot.
Mod Default. I'm the development director
Good night,
for
Clay.
Project Xanaris. What you've just seen is a small sample of what we're building as part of this exciting new addition to the Oldschool Runescape franchise. Our goal is to empower you with the tools to create your own unique
Oldschool
RuneScape experiences from
exactly.
day one, and then add to those tools over time to gradually unlock more and more unique content. You've seen 2 examples of that so far in our trailer, Rat King and Faldor Fight Club. These are 2 game modes that it's possible to create using Xanaris tools today, and we have just scratched the surface. We are so excited to talk more about those tools and put it into the hands of more of you through this year. We have hundreds of parameters already to choose from, and we're so excited to see how you in the community use and combine these in ways we haven't even thought of yet. So please, express your interest in upcoming playtests by signing up through our website or the Discord. We're actually looking to get a new wave of players involved as soon as next month. So if you're interested, sign up now to be one of the first to get hands-on with the tools, the experiences it can create.
I would like to try to get hands-on with the tools.
About how you want to use them and the kind of
good bit like Battle Royale or
GG,
of course.
To make. Thank you very much.
Is it worth having an entire dev team for a couple of content creators when Jagex can give you private service like they did for Hanani?
Joining us
they just gave her private worlds for people to use.
Arcane.
You know. So League or Deadman request. This guy did Leagues last time.
Tech and stuff done. I think it's time for something brand new.
It's not a raid then.
Deep below Kurend, in the chasm of fire, an ancient evil stirs.
Panic by demonic weapons. Synapses.
He's been known by many names.
Panic by Synapse.
The Lord of Packs, the Demon of Bargains, the Master of Trades. But you might know him as Yama.
Endgame duo boss fight. Oh. Yeah, when you're ready, boys. How is no one drinking? Not a single person's drinking, watching this shit.
Now, Yama is going to be no pushover. You can expect him to test your limits with his powers over shadows and fire in this new endgame encounter.
Yama was in Kingdom Divided, right?
Like with the Royal Titans, Yama is going to be balanced around 2 players. So if you're like me and you only have that one friend, Yama is going to be perfect for you. Additionally, Yama is going to be coming in with a brand new contract system. Yama is a demon that likes to make deals. So what more fitting than signing contracts for unique encounters with unique rewards?
That's fucking awesome.
This system was partly inspired by the Awakened bosses from Desert Treasure 2. You'll be able to use these contracts to challenge Yama to fights with modified rule sets for unique and aspirational rewards.
That's fucking cool.
So, in short, endgame boss, duo focus, new best in slot rewards, aspirational challenges.
That's fucking sick.
And a giant demon.
Scythe will still be best in slot with Inquisitors, probably. If they go Crush, I reckon. But that's sick. Duo focus is big.
You can expect to see a blog for Yama very soon. And provided that 70% of you sign that contract, you'll be able to take him on later this spring.
Oh man, that gets me fucking rock hard. My nipples are erect.
Thank you.
I like that. God damn. That's good. That's fucking cool. Okay. Big.
Please welcome
big
back
win.
To the stage.
Last one, here we go.
Mod Kieran!
New best in slot, what slot though? I'd imagine we'll probably see a few. Mod Kieran's back. Close out the show.
So let's have a look at how our roadmap is shaping up. Firstly, the Sailing Alpha. It's playable at Runefest right now.
There's dead man sitting on there, motherfucker.
Later this month, it'll be playable at home.
They're just
We've
not
already had
mentioning
some amazing feedback from all of the people at Runefest, but we need your feedback at home to make sure that we're building something truly special. We've brought you a lot of mid-game bosses in the last couple of years, and that's built a real big appetite for something more endgame. You've just seen the surprise announcement of Yama, our new duo-focused boss, but we've also got the Doom of Macchiato, our Delve boss, which is part of the Varlamore release. Together with the Doom, you've got the Veil Totems, our new fletching activity, our finale to the Varlamore storyline, and much more. And that's releasing together as Varlamore: The Final Dawn in summer this year.
Maybe the last spot is ESC Watch? Yeah, sure.
On the smaller scale, the summer sweeper.
No raid, no Grandmaster. There's never going to be a raid.
Updates, no. But really, really just as important as those big ones.
There was never going to be a raid.
We believe it's vital to upgrade, iterate, and improve the existing game as
Blue
is.
Inferno won't be a
not
thing.
Just the big exciting
People need to stop asking for that shit. Ain't going to happen, man.
You've had an awesome insight into Project Xanaris and to our mobile client. And I know I can't wait to get HD and plugins like the Quest Helper on mobile.
I'll have a look at that after, Matt. As soon as it's done. Don't spoil it.
Now, I haven't had time to talk about absolutely everything today, but in late 2025, we will also see the return of Deadman.
See how we go after last year's,
I've got one more special insight for you. Beyond 2025, in 2026, we will be aiming to bring you our next raid.
Raid, there you go. Raid 4. Big announcement. Huge. Any info? Surely.
Now, you can expect to hear a lot more about that in our Winter Summit later this year.
Top 2?
Now,
the Winter Summit.
That's a bish bash
what
bosh
a dog.
from me. That's the Runefest Summit. Thank you from all of us.
Something the crowd got a Dragon Hammer, yeah.
But there is one more thing.
Here we go. Nah, they won't do a raid in Salem straight away, will they?
My dear sister.
Vampire.
What have we become?
Surely.
It was all.
Yeah, that's the Birchwood behind it.
In our grasp.
Big.
A new home.
Huge.
A future for our people. An end to our enemies. All lies. Power.
Huge.
Slips through.
That's not top 2. You get access to the big mansion in Darkmare.
We've been given, we have squandered. But you, dear sister, you have delivered the means for our salvation. With it, I will finally reclaim our destiny. And this time, no one will stand in my way.
Sins of the grandfather, that's it, dude. That's fucking sick, dude.
The blood moon will rise once more.
That's cool. 26? Yeah. And your boy, this motherfucker's working on every quest line, eh? God damn. Mod Gingy. Mod Ed?
The Mayaki are dead.
My man, he's getting into it.
I'm going to have to go off script for a moment. Was that you? First Runefest in 5 years. I am excited. I am buzzing. You're buzzing too. We're all buzzing. I don't want to diminish your excitement, but I have to point out, when I say the Mayaki are dead, that's bad news.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Right. We're going to go back to the script.
I had no idea, right?
I'm trusting you all. The Mayaki are dead.
It's the most active I've seen in the crowd. Scripted? Well, now it is, yeah. My man.
And now, the Blood Moon rises.
This won't be Blood Moon in Valamon, no.
I get the feeling I might need to explain what the blood moon is. It's an ancient and forgotten title, one that only the most worthy could ever claim. The last to hold it abandoned it long ago. But now, after centuries of absence, he has returned.
No, not the perilous blood moon.
Wernial Drakan.
Right, big boy.
And there is only one hope of stopping him. Yep. Uh-oh. You.
I have no idea what the lore is, but I love how passionate he is about it. That's what you want in a game, Dev.
In this Grandmaster finale to the vampire storyline, you will travel to a brand new area, Vampirium, the ancestral home of the vampires. There, you'll face Drakan himself. And whether you succeed or fail, the world will be forever changed.
Long neck, thank you, dude.
One way
I appreciate that, man.
or
Thank you.
another, this is where it all ends. Now, I don't intend to spoil the events of this quest. I don't think you quite understand how this works. Don't worry, though. We're going to have more to share with you very soon. So for now, I'm going to leave you a word of advice. Prepare. And prepare well.
Bring your shitting pants.
The clock is ticking. And while you may not be ready for Drakan, he is most certainly ready for you. Because no matter what, the blood moon will rise once more.
My man. I like him. I like that little ginger cunt. He's good. Excellent. He's really into his lore. He does a lot of the questing.
Welcome back.
Okay, so let's look at Yama first. This is probably my favorite part of the summit. Even though every single fucking summit I've been calling for the vampire end. Summit. Oh, Yama has its own blog. This one, the Blood Moon doesn't. Okay, I see. Fair enough. All right, so we'll start with the Yama one. Okay, let's have a look here. So Yama's an entity, more power. Yeah, we don't care about the lore. This is a challenging a demon this powerful is a task for the most cunning among you. That's good, mate. Okay, so let's have a look here. Yama loves a good binding agreement, and he's more willing to lay some extra goodies on the dotted line. The contract mechanic could go in a number of directions, but the gist is that you'll be able to trade a harder fight for different rewards. We discuss now. Is it going to be different flat rewards, or maybe a chance at different rewards? That's the main thing. I guess we'll find out. We discussed a few options below, but right now everything is on the table. We expect that contracts will go far beyond the original fight and prove to be seriously tough, similar to the Awakened bosses on Desert Treasure 2. So it's going to be a big duo boss fight. Sending duos, dude? Yeah, we're sending duos for sure. Absolutely. Should we add Yama, a new duo-focused endgame boss? I think, yes, the idea is excellent. Yes, and it looks pretty fucking sick. Rewards, Death Charge upgrade. For Yama, the RCS spellbook contains a little more than party tricks. Okay. It's taken upon himself to elevate some spells to new heights. If you're lucky, you could snag a page out of his Gargantuan Grimoire and put some of his forbidden knowledge to use. For the average magic user, converting a slain foe into special attack energy is as draining as it is morbid. With the right technique, though, there's always room for more juice. This upgrade will permanently buff your death charge, allowing you to gain special attack energy from 2 enemies per cast rather than just 1. Alright, that's some people find that more exciting than I, but that's good, mate. Okay, I mean, why not? That's big for places like the Nightmare. Actually, that's massive in the Nightmare. So, yeah, I like that. Surge Potion. Okay, so it's consumption. That's what they love, demons, yep. So, like all good demons these days, Yama drops a strange piece of himself. Some demonic tallow, to be exact. These tradable organs can be used to make a brand new potion, boasting an effect never seen before in Oldschool Runescape. These potions have a hefty herbal requirement, but they should be more than worth the effort. Once every 5 minutes, you can sip from an adrenaline potion to restore 25% of your special attack energy. We imagine this will come in handy during rage phases, clutch moments on low hit points, and speed running. or you can simply use it to give yourself a defense during special attacks as a start to, at the start of every kill. That will change the TOB meta forever. Does that 5-minute count timer reset between rooms? If that 5-minute timer resets between like raid rooms, like between TOA rooms and TOB rooms, that would be, but it wouldn't, right? Because the imbued heart doesn't. Is that right? I'm pretty sure imbued heart timer doesn't. So that's big. That's a big potion. You'll need 81 Herblore. That's not that big of a requirement. Some demonic tallow and a Torstol. Cool. Panic by Torstols, boys. To make the surge potion for yourself. And you'll also need a drop of your own blood to make the magic happen. This sanguine secondary means you're making a brew tailored to you. So these potions are untradeable. All of the ingredients except for your blood are tradable. That's cool. Okay. I fuck with that. That's not too bad. 5 minutes for 25% attack, special attack. 5 minutes does seem like a long time, just for 25%, which is only a minute and a half, or 45 seconds with the light bearer. But still, yeah, 5 minutes is a long time. But I think maybe they should revisit the 5-minute timer. Maybe make it 2.5 minutes at least. Because 5 minutes is a very long time. Unless it's the time that resets between raid rooms, then you would take it, right? Because then you could either stack it with using the prayer book to drain your spec, or you can just replace it with that in general. Taking Maiden with the Death Charge upgrade and the Surge pot, everyone gets a ZCB at the end. Yeah, like that'd be big. It's like RST potion adding soon. We'll be able to make overloads. Yeah, well they've paved the way for overloads with Manifest Remedies, and there was something else, I can't remember what, but they want to add overloads to the game. They've been talking about it for fucking ages, like years. Cosmic Catalyst. You ever spent minutes staring at the bank figuring out which runes to take to the cast? Everything you need for the SS spellbook. You'll love this one. It's tradable, stackable drops from Yama that will allow you to make new combination runes. As long as you have 90 rune crafting, you'll be able to combine cosmic and soul runes into a cosmic soul rune, whose name shows us pushing our creativity to its limits. That's fucked, cunt. What? You'll be able to combine cosmic and soul runes into a cosmic soul rune. What? That's fucking busted. So 90 rune crafting, you can combine any two. Or is it just for, it's just for cosmic and souls? Okay. Right, okay. Okay, what is that for? Is that for, that'd be for Death Charge, for Throws and something else, I would assume. I don't use the RSA spell with that much, outside of Throws. How do overloads work? You drink one, and for 5 minutes you're boosted by a certain amount, and every 15 seconds it reapplies that boost for the whole period. But it also takes 50% of your health. You get that 50 health, 50 HP when the 5-minute timer is up. Let's call it Divine Rune. Yeah, Death Charge and Throws. That's it. Okay, so the motherfuckers. Interesting. Okay. Oh no, because no, can't wait for the Blood Death Runes. Yeah. Well, I mean. That's a nice start. I like the idea. I just don't see the exact purpose. But maybe I haven't studied the RSA spellbook in fucking years. So, Abyssal Worms. For this one, it's worms. Being a master of packs isn't all brimstone and bureaucracy. That's good, mate. Okay, so it's hungry work and occasionally indulging in a hobby or two. Should you prove yourself successful in the Battle of Yama, you might even earn yourself a handful of Abyssal Worms. These worms will increase the rate at which you can catch anglerfish. Handy for topping up those supplies. That's pretty cool. I fuck with that. Sure. Saves 1 inventory space. Oh, it does save an inventory spot over the 4 rune pouch, is it? I don't know, what are you taking death runes with you too, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is saving a further inventory spot. Right, okay, I forgot about the death runes. Yep. Alright, yeah, I get you now. Okay. That makes more sense. Equipment rewards. Since Yama is an endgame duo boss, we have 2 unique rewards. A brand new armor set. And a unique team-oriented special attack weapon. / armor set. Oh, no way. That's fucked, cunt. Rest in peace, Torva. The new armor set is something of a side grade to Torva as a set bonus plus 38 / accuracy over Torva at the cost of 7 melee strength. Effectively, when paired with the Cypher Vitua, this armor outcompetes Torva against enemies of high defense. loses situations where accuracy is less important. So like Duke, this would fuck at, but maybe it's not in Tob. Things like that, you know? Tob speedrun record's going to shatter. I think Tob would still be better in Tob, right? People are more strength oriented, but again, that's still big, and big defense too. Compared to Torva, this new set will be a bit weaker to stab and crush, okay? And range, but slightly better against magic damage, and significantly tougher against slash damage. Shit, okay. Okay, here's a quick table to show you how the two sets compare. So, full Soul versus full Torva. So, Soul is more slash accurate, less range, magic, attack, less melee strength by 6. I thought they said 7. 7 melee strength, it says 6. Okay, well 6 is better. Less stab defense, less crush defense, more slash defense, quite a bit less range defense, and plus 13 magic defense. I'll let you guys decide that. Someone will calculate it. Actually, is good on Soat and Verzit P2. Oh, bring the whole you're bringing a Torva and Soul Armor switch then, really, for Tob to get the big speed run. Shit defense, yeah. Well, I mean, it's still better than Bandos, so it's not bad defense. But how many people care about defense? Not as many as they should. Sure, some of you are dismayed to hear that you'll have fewer opportunities to flex your Blood Torva. You're pleased to learn that the Soul Armor will have its own cosmetic variant that's flashier. This flashier version will be obtained through a contract, which takes your fight with Yama to a level truly deserving of its own cosmetic. That's okay, cool. So you'll have like you'll have soul armor or some shit too. Valdor's armor, yeah. Oh, it'd be big in Valdor's, wouldn't it? Yeah. Soul Flame Horn. So this, while some bits of group content do a great job at giving players roles to perform, most of it devolves into you and your friends doing the same thing you always do together. Did you hear that? It's the blooming blow of the Soul Flame Horn. Okay, this is spice up how you tackle group content. This could be big for raids. Now, to be clear, this is not something that will be required for every group fight from now until the end of time. In the right group scenarios, this will be a very powerful addition to your team's kit, but we don't want anyone thinking they can't hang out with their friends because they don't have it yet. Its stats ain't much, but the Soul Horn boasts a special unique attack. So, stats, fucking shit. 1% magic damage though, which is cool. 5 tick rate. Special attack, 25% special attack energy. Your closest allies within 2 tiles have the accuracy of the next melee attack, including special attacks, within the next 6 seconds increased by 100%. Okay, if the target is an NPC, the boosted attack always hits. Applying this effect to an ally will also apply it to you. So you could run... Hold on. Okay, alright, so it's very important that this doesn't work in single-way combat, because if you're 1v1ing someone, you could just run up and Soul Flame Horn your friend, and their next special attack is 100% increased accuracy. It says if the target's an NPC, right? Boost attack always hits, which implies this also works in PvP. Otherwise, why would you highlight that the target's NPC, like... Oh, yeah, NPC, yeah, versus what? Of course it wouldn't be able to do this in singles. Right, so you couldn't do it to someone fighting Cerberus, for example. Increasing it by 100% is different to increase to 100%. I know, that you're not picking up what I'm saying. Increase by 100%, which is double your accuracy. But then it says, if the target's an NPC, the boosted attack always hits. Which there's no point having this accuracy buff there unless you're implying it would work in PvP. Also boost your own spec. Yes. Closest allies within 2 tiles have the accuracy of the next. Or maybe, I don't know. Does it? Yeah, if it applies to an ally, it also applies it to you, yes. So it'll work for PvP, but as long as it doesn't work in single-way PvP, like you can't run up to someone in singles and give them the boost while they're fighting someone. Spec transfer doesn't require multi, actually, but Heal Other does. I think they fixed spec transfer in singles PvP. Well, hopefully that is the case, because that could be really fucking toxic. But otherwise, I think that's awesome. Gonna make new Cox World Records probs? Yeah, this would be big for, like, pretty much any group. I mean, this would be big in your closest allies in 2 tiles. So if you do TOA and everyone's stacked, everyone gets the spec boost, right? Do it in next, everyone gets the spec boost. This kind of shits on the Void Waker a bit. Guaranteed hammers every time. Guaranteed hammers. Guaranteed. It increases your claw accuracy. It which pushes it above the Void Waker. It pretty much almost guarantees your ZCBs as well, where you may sometimes miss. Yeah, like this is big. Red Keras. Yeah, Red Keras too, yeah. Only one person needs it. If you all stack, only one person needs it. That's fucking big, yeah. Can't you use it on thralls? No, it's for special attacks. Oh, for the next melee attack, yes, including special attacks. It won't work on thralls, no. That's big. I like that. That's cool. Catwolf, thank you for the 34 months, dude. It costs 25% per player. Right, okay, so you can affect up to 4 people. I see, okay. That's good. Thank you. Sorry, I did not read that. Per player. So probably 4 and you then. I'd imagine it'd give it to you for free, surely. Right? I'd hope so. Corporeal Beast. Anyone doing Corporeal Beast in more than a solo that isn't a group Ironman needs to be shot in the fucking face right in front of their family, dude. Fuck that. Gonna make Dragon Home BGS spec always drain defense? Yeah, I mean it already does on Tecton for the first hit, but yeah, that'll help with that shit for sure. Soul Flame Horns, Rousing Bellow will provide an additional 100% accuracy to allies within 2 tiles of you, guaranteeing the next melee hit within 6 seconds. That their next hit is if it's against APCs. This costs 25% per player affected. So you're limited to 4 allies, but it will also grant you the same buff if it affects an ally. Right, so you can do you and 4 teammates. So 5-man Cox, you can do the whole team. This accuracy enhancing effect also applies to special attacks. So it should be easy to understand the potential of the Soul Flame Horn into defense reducing special attack combo, so Zeg won't know what hit him. Cool. Completely useless if you have Void Wakers, and basically it's for free with you. That's what it's telling me. So you can't solo this spec. Excuse me? Yeah, you can solo it still. I'd imagine it would still use it. No, you can't solo it because it only affects you if you affect a player, so you can't do this solo. No. It has to affect a teammate for it to apply to you. Applying this effect on an ally also apply it to you, so you can't just use it on yourself. You have to use it on a friend to get the buff. So it stops people soloing with it, and then it's 25% per person that's affected. Does that make sense? That's really good. That's cool. And that brings more coordination and teamwork to content too, which is really nice. You now have a support player in every raid. Additional Chasm of Fire and amenities. Okay, so right now the Chasm of Fire is just sort of there. Yeah, and it's fucking horrible. So the demons in the catacombs already offer Dark Totem pieces. Demonic Slayer tasks are usually aimed at Krill and Demonic Gorillas or tormented demons, as your charming host Yama would be remiss not to offer a few more amenities for the guests. Alright. We're not going to get into the specifics just yet. There's time for that in the future blogs, but we've got a couple of things we'd like to add and give to the Chasm of Fire a little more life. All right, hit me with it. What do we got? Mining. As a sneak peek, though, we've got a brand new mining method that will get some more rare and exciting new ore. That's good, mate. In exchange for a bit more physical labor, you'll earn a new ore which can be combined with the armor shards dropped by Yama to forge a chunk of soul armor for yourself. Armor shards are a common drop, so you can choose to save them up for a piece that you're missing, or you could sell them for a tidy profit if you'll be lucky enough to get a whole set as a drop already. This system sits alongside conventional drop mechanics for the individual soul armor pieces. We expect you'd likely have obtained a number of pieces organically before obtaining enough shards to make one for yourself. It's our hope that the relationship between entire soul armor piece dropping, the armor shards, and the ore from the activity will self-regulate. Okay. What we mean by this is that if loads of people will do the mining activity for the ore, then they'll go down in price and more of the value will sit in the armor shards from Yama, driving the GP per hour of Yama up. Okay, smart. People stop doing the mining activity, and the armor shards will lose value, and the ore will go up, driving the GP per hour of mining activity. Okay, so it's kind of just one or the other is going to be good money. Cool. Finally. So if we have enough bots, which we do, Yama will be good gold per hour. I like it. I think this sounds solid on paper and could be an interesting way to make skilling more profitable for those who are so inclined. Bots, however, without hurting other aspects of the game, it'd be interesting to see it play out in practice if you agree. Alright, I like that. Okay, alright. That's big. Big blog, big body, big bends. Let's have a look at this one quickly. I think... Hello? I think it's just Blood Moon. It's just a small section. There's nothing. Yeah, that's the Yama section. Okay, so this is all they have. They don't actually have a blog for me on the website, do they? No, they don't. Okay, so as for the Blood Moon for now, they've just got what they pretty much showed us in the video. And the requirements should be still early stages of development. We don't have a full list of requirements just yet, but what we can confirm is that you need to have completed Sins of the Father, Night of the Theatre. For skills, we're looking at multiple requirements of level 70 plus, and would recommend a combat level of 110. Hopefully, this is the new big Grandmaster endgame quest beyond Desert Treasure 2. That's what I want, which I'm sure is what they have said somewhere. Vampirium is a new frontier, which means new bloodshard farming. Dominated by jagged mountains, crimson rivers, and looming castles. After completing the quest, players will be able to return to Vampirium. We're not looking at a massive expansion like Valamor. Think something slightly larger than the Stranglewood from Desert Treasure 2. Fuck, that's a big... Excuse me? Something like the Stranglewood? It's a big area, isn't it? Like... Oh. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. It's actually a pretty big area, so that's... Pretty meaty, but I'll take it. Okay. We'll have more details later this year about what you might find in this inhospitable realm. But for now, we can confirm that we're planning one major piece of content and several smaller ones covering both skilling and PVM. If Bloodbraid Rises is added to the game, should we later return to Land of Vampirium after the quest? Absolutely. You'd be fucking crazy not to. And the Dark Tale comes to a close. The conclusion of the Marique saga will bring about many changes. Mauritania will remain the ominous and dangerous land it has always been. Victory may come at a cost, but for the first time, the people of Mauritania will have a future. Very good, mate. That's huge. Poll is live now already. All right, let's do a quick poll. Fuck it. Let's do the poll now and close it out there. So I think that Yama shit looks sick. I'm fucking keen for that fight. You've got the RS3 vlog, please, Rebel. We know that RS3 is fucking dog shit, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. If I tell you about the RS3 stuff today, you won't watch Rune News this week, so let's not cut my grass, eh? Let's wait until Wednesday. You releasing this as a video later? Yes, absolutely. Pretty much as soon as I wrap up the stream, I'll cut it and put it online. Should we add Yama? Yes. No questions asked. Blood Moon? Yes, and yes. The 3 yeses. You don't even fucking have to question it, boys. Hit the yes vote. 99.9% pass rate. If you vote no, you're likely gay or a bot. Fuck you. Otherwise, guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button down below, you absolutely should, because we're about to hit 100k, and when we do, I'm going to do a fat fucking stream, and I'm also going to reveal the new RuneScape tattoo that I haven't shown you guys yet. But until then, I'm going to fuck off, and I'll be live tomorrow. Thank you. W Summit, big stuff. Looking forward to it. Be safe, be happy, enjoy your weekend. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn. Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.